Welcome to Fusionverse, a show where we talk about anime, TV shows, movies, and games. And I'm back! It's great to be back. Woo! I know I was out, for the 40th episode, but I hope that you really enjoyed Dr. Mustache. Apparently, YouTube didn't like him too much and considered him not to be brand safe. So yeah, I got a little, yellow friend there of monetization. So I don't know. We'll see if he comes back. Maybe we'll give him his own series back. See what he can do. Now, as you can tell, obviously from the thumbnail and the title, we're talking about just American Horror Story and all the way up to episode 9. I know I haven't done these in a while. It's been quite some time, considering I've been getting into The Exorcist. However, there wasn't a new Exorcist episode, I guess, according to my knowledge. And this was incredible. I was thinking about doing it yesterday, but there's just a lot of stuff going on.
See, I'm more important than you. I have got some big stuff going on. I'm that important. I got some big stuff going on. Now watch me play. I can't talk about it, but I have got some big stuff going on. Now fill it up. It's exhausting having so much big stuff.
Big stuff going on, yes, I know, we've all heard it.
Woo! Oh, it's crazy. But let's get to it. We're going to be talking about exactly the progression of what's been going on. There's been a lot of twists and turns with these characters and where they're going. Now, there's going to be a lot of spoilers. So we're going to be talking about a lot of things. Okay, so if you haven't watched them, please do watch them. And I'm going to be going, I guess, I don't want to say in order of each episode, but let's just talk through all of these episodes. So we see these characters kind of developing, well, of course, this cult status of what they're doing. That's what this whole season is about. And very interesting to see the twists and turns that they take. Obviously, one of the wives betrays the others, is want to get her committed, and you kind of see the progression of why she wants that, of how she feels, and exactly what type of life that she kind of wants to live compared to her wife, where she doesn't believe in her. She just wants someone to be there for her, and she kind of gets that with Kai, as it's later revealed, where they have this interaction where they're kind of communicating of like, well, I just needed someone to kind of tell me what to do. And you're like, what the fuck? Like, you're like someone to take the reins. And honestly, I can kind of agree with that. Sometimes life is very difficult, and it'd be easy. It would be so easy for someone else to have just someone else just, take control for a while and be like, don't worry, I got this. I'm here for you, whatever. Do this, do that. It would be easy. But life isn't like that, okay? If there is someone like that, I guess, in your life, then obviously something is definitely wrong, and you need to run the hell out of this situation because it's crazy. Now, each of these characters is, you kind of see like just their psychotic nature and how Kai is able to manipulate them, which actually happens in real life. And as the season goes on, you kind of get to see that as they introduce actual cults, the progression of it, and how it came to be, and ultimately how it all ended. Which you can assume how this, of course, will probably end. Maybe. Now, as you see these characters, they kind of start to notice something about Kai, where the whole thing, where he was originally going to kill one of them, the woman who's obviously she's afraid, of being touched. She has, I guess, her gay friend or gay husband, and she starts feeling just insecure, and she's like pathetic. They're saying all these horrible things, and she sees that she loves him. He's giving him this affection that she wants, that she needs in her life, and obviously she goes, just shoots him. It's working for him. Shoots his leg, makes a scene, as if she was trying to kill him, so he can. Just his votes can skyrocket. He can win the election, which is very interesting because obviously a lot of that kind of tends to happen. Like sometimes people, try to assassinate others, and of course their votes skyrocket and they win the election. Sometimes they're just killed. It's a lot of crazy stuff. They're introducing a lot into this show, which is interesting. But a lot of I kept just thinking throughout this whole thing, call it what you will, but I'm like, fucking white people, what the fuck? Like, all these fucking cults, like, what? Holy, oh, man. Like, fuck. It's crazy. You know, a lot of people are easily manipulated, especially if someone that kind of you think has the answer for you. You're going to go in that direction. You're going to want there to be, like, this feeling, this sense of, like, just kind of letting go of all of your stress and knowing that someone else will be able to handle your problems for you. You know, like I said, it's easy for, you know, for people to kind of just fall into that, to be like, oh man, it's going to make things better. I mean, it happens every election, right? Government official tells you the same crap again. Hey, I'm going to make some changes, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to do this. And then they end up screwing over, you know, other people. Or nothing even gets done. It's what happens, you know? And nothing's really going to change about that. Sure, there's some people that do want to make some changes. But sometimes they just can't do anything because there's other people who don't want that. So we have to live with all this bullshit. But I digress. Back to American Horror Story. They go through all these freaking crazy things. You find out, you know, exactly what's going on. The crazy chick, forget her name, obviously. I just fucking had a marathon of this, by the way. So, yeah, mine's a little, what? There's a lot of crazy stuff going on, you know? Introducing, she was put in a psych ward. This Kai, I was thinking fucking remember Kai's name. But, you know, because of what happened, she had the gun. The chick ended up killing herself. And then she went into a psych ward. But when she came out, she just feels like way more in control of who she is and what she wants and what she's going for. And you kind of see that as her character just, you know, further develops into something or someone else, someone who's more empowered and has a more has more sense to them. They know exactly what they need to do, how they need to be smart about making certain decisions, and you get to see that. That's what's something that I really enjoy, because she goes from being this weak type character, very pathetic, and she ends up growing. And that's something that I really enjoy from this series, from what's been happening. I thought a lot about, like, oh, it's going to be like clowns and stuff like that, have this creepy vibe to it, but it turns out it's not really much about that. Which is kind of like I said, it's going to be a lot about society, all these different problems, all these different things that start occurring. And I really enjoy it. Kind of like, yo, my nephew's there, so I kind of have to go right now. I'll be right there, okay? So, thank you guys so much for watching. I freaking enjoyed this. So many killings. He killed his brother, and like, take the kid, and just go crazy. It was freaking awesome. I highly suggest you watch it. If you haven't seen it, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Patreon, of course, put it in the beginning. Have it here now. For more videos, click there. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. And, well, I'll let my nephew in. Alright, take care.
Well, what do you mean I can't take off my sweater? I'm hot!